Good morning, everybody. This is Mark. It's Tuesday for T3 Live. So, yesterday we had a nice, we had a little bit of a gap up at the open, which I was talking about on my pre-morning call. That it probably at some point in time, ideally we would have loved to see a gap down for it to be viable, but because we had a gap up, ideally it would have been sellable at some point in time for a move down to possibly the 1250 level in the S&Ps. Stocks did rally right off the bat for the first probably 20 minutes of the day, and then we obviously saw some selling. It was led by Apple, which was up $4, went down $10, then finally found some support around the 550 level. That rally, again, wasn't drastic, wasn't crazy, but it lasted a little bit, and it was selective. And I think that's the key right now. It seems like 1250 is that magic number that everybody wants the S&Ps to get to at least touch before we get any sort of sustained rally. That's going to happen. We're not quite oversold yet, but at the same time, it seems like different stocks are taking turns, rallying from oversold conditions. We had some commodity stocks, Schlumberger, Cleveland Cliff, that had a little bit of an uptick, but chart-wise, they're still, broken charts that need a lot more time to digest. Apple was a stock yesterday. Apple and Amazon were the two stocks yesterday that I think was the focus. Apple, again, was down $10 at one point in time, down to 550, had some support, went all the way to I believe around 565, 566, had some resistance, went back to negative, closed around 563, 564, and to me, decent. That 550 should hold for the time being. At this point in time, maybe it's back to leadership. Another play, Amazon, which really, quite frankly, has been grinding itself lower. Found some support yesterday around 208, closed around 215, 214. It actually looks pretty good on the chart, and I'll pull up the chart here for 1 second. You can just see it bounced off its 50-day moving average and let it digest around 213 to 215 area for a little bit for a move back to, I think, 220. That being said, one day doesn't make a break, doesn't change a trend. We were still closed down for the day. Where obviously the futures are down a little bit this morning. Europe's closed. Lots of tailwinds across the board. A-plus trades, I don't think there's a whole lot. I think the key yesterday was waiting for something to happen. I think the wait was, it took a while, especially if you were looking for the buying opportunity. It took till about 1 o'clock for any sort of significant buying to occur. Obviously, if you're shorting, you got your chance the first 20, 25 minutes of the day for the sell. So this morning, right now, I am looking at selective plays. I will look back to Apple. I will look back to Amazon, and I continue to go back to what I consider was the best in breed. The price lines, CMGs, down at significant levels. When they touch key moving average, or at least at oversold conditions, I'm looking for opportunities to at least get long for a day and a half rally, and then we'll have to wait and see what happens. Another play I'm looking for, and possibly something that can be for the swing, Microsoft, back down to its, I believe it's 200-day. Let me, right down to 200-day after it, hit a high back in late April around 32.50, back down to 28.55. I think it's one of those that, is obviously a safer play, best in breed, big cap stock that I think we can look at. But let's respect the fact that Europe's closed today. Nothing has changed. There's been no resolution with Greece or Spain, and that's going to be hanging over our heads for a time being. And charts-wise, if you look at dailies, there's been no resolution as to that a trend has definitively changed. So, trend is your friend. It remains shorting on rallies, covering on dips, and if you're going to be on the long side, it's renting right now. Good luck today, and I'll see you back tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Sean Hendelman, CEO of T3 Live, where we train, coach, and mentor traders in order to help you put your money to work with confidence. The T3 Live approach is a blueprint for you to recognize, adapt, and ultimately take advantage of different market conditions. To begin your training with T3 Live, we would like to offer you the opportunity to enroll in our free 30-day online home study course. Fill in your name and email address, and I'll see you on the other side.